Thank you for coming to this week's video blog, California Realty Training. Thanks for coming. Listen, today another fantastic guest. We have a past California Realty Training alumni here. Is it alumni or alumni?
Yeah. Alumnus.
Alumnus. We have an alumnus here, Scott Sheldon, who I remember his story. It's a fantastic story. I want to share that with you. I want him to share it with you. It's good stuff. Why he joined real estate, how he handled the real estate world while going through some personal challenges. He'll tell you the whole story. It's great stuff. All right. So Scott, thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So that being said, let's go back a little bit before you started your real estate venture with my class and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
What'd you do before real estate?
I was an actor, a full-time actor and a bartender.
No, the acting part, that's pretty cool. I remember when you told me that.
Yeah.
Did you always want to be an actor?
Always, ever since I was like 6 years old.
What the heck?
I saw a movie with my dad. I saw Cool Hand Luke with my dad.
That's the Mr. Blue Eyes. What's his name? Isn't it?
Yeah.
What's
Paul
his name?
Newman.
Paul Newman.
Yeah. And ever since then, I wanted to be an actor.
Really?
So I went to acting school. I'm from New York. Went to New York City. Went to acting school. Did pretty well out there. Moved to LA. I was cast on The Young and the Restless. I did about 6 months on that. I was supposed to have a year contract, but they killed my character.
You actually were on The Young and the Restless?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I played Special Agent Schofield. So I was a dirty FBI agent.
You dirty rat.
Yeah. So they killed me off, and I was going to go back to New York, but then I booked a commercial, so I stayed, and then I booked another commercial, a TV show, and things were going well. So, you know, but it's...
Well, you were much younger back then.
I was much younger,
All right.
Probably much better looking.
All right. I don't know what you looked like back then.
But, you know, things just happen. It's a roller coaster ride, acting, you know.
Yeah, but you still dig acting, right? Acting is still part of your life.
I performed last night, actually. So.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so I did that, but, you know, I wasn't growing anywhere. I wasn't making any money where I could actually save my money.
All right, so this desire of acting, let me go there. So this desire of acting was there. You wanted to do it. It was in your blood. It still is.
Yeah.
But at the time, I mean, let's get down to the point. It wasn't paying the bills?
Wasn't paying the bills.
Got it. So what'd you do?
Well, I was bartending the night, but then I met this woman who had 2 kids.
Okay.
And, you know, I realized that if I wanted to keep this woman with 2 kids and actually have a life, I had to find something else to do. So
I take it you ended up loving this woman.
Yeah, still together.
Good.
Fiance now.
Nice. Congratulations.
We're celebrating our 4-year anniversary this week.
So they were your motivation to get your financial status.
My big why.
In order.
As they say.
All right. So how'd you fix that? How'd you fix this?
Well, you know, it was kind of touch and go. I didn't know what I was going to do, and then I spoke to my mom actually, and she had done real estate in New York, upstate New York for a while, and she said, you know, she loved it and it was great, you know, and I had the type of personality. She said, you know, you're outgoing and you should give it a shot.
Yeah.
So I bartended down the street from KW in Santa Monica, and I just walked in one day, and I said, you know, I'm looking to get my real estate license. What do I do?
Well, let's stop there. So what triggered? All right, you met a nice lady who's had a couple kids. You end up liking her, end up eventually loving her.
Yeah.
You got to make some money.
Yeah.
The moment where you said, "Damn, real estate can make this happen."
Well, I was thinking at that time. I was thinking, you know, I could probably, you know, I'd be my own boss. I could make my own hours. I could do what you know. I could still act.
But do you remember the moment when you said?
Yeah, I do. I was in a friend's kitchen, and you know, I was having a real hard time. I was kind of in the dumps because I was trying to make money, and I was in this relationship, and I was working nights, and it just wasn't, you know, it was just too much. And then I said, "That's it. I'm going to do real estate. That's it. I'm doing it."
All right, so you went and walked into that office.
I walked into Keller Williams.
Signed up for classes.
Your guy right over there. What's his name?
Over
with the beard.
Keon.
Keon was working there, and he said, "Okay, you know, this is what happens. This is how you do it. Blah blah blah." I said, "All right," and I paid right there. And
in the meantime, you're still bartending.
Still bartending 6 nights a week.
6 nights a week. So check this out. So this is funny. Not funny, but so the day for your first class is getting closer.
Yeah.
They're getting closer. How you feeling about this new venture? Really?
Totally nervous.
Why?
Because you know, I wasn't a business guy. I wasn't a salesperson. I never had to do that. I mean, although when you look at it, acting is kind of like sales, where you sell yourself.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But it was a whole new thing. You know, I never had to do any math or anything like that. So it was a whole new venture in life. And I thought, I'm too old. start something new. What am I going to do?
Did you really think that? You really thought you were too old?
Yeah.
And those of you out there, seriously, who are thinking that you're too old for real estate,
it's not.
I think the average age of a realtor in the United States, I want to say, is in the 50s, maybe even 60. Yeah, I swear to God.
Wow.
Now, the stats, but see, I
wish I had known that.
No. You would have waited. No. But my point is, I don't believe in statistics. I think everybody down deep inside of their own statistics. Anyways, so back to you. So the day comes where you got to show up to class.
Yeah.
Right. That morning comes.
First one there. I was there before you. The door was locked.
Were you?
Yeah.
So I was your instructor. I remember that.
Yeah.
Really, you beat me there.
Yeah, man.
You son of a gun. So you went straight. I'm guessing you went straight from the bar. No. You went from working the night before home.
I got home from the bar. I think it was like 2:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and class started what 8:30 or 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, something like that. Yeah.
So I went home, slept for a few hours, got up, took a shower, got my books, and went to class.
You wanted this bad?
I wanted it bad.
Why?
I wanted a different life. I wanted to be a stepdad and take care of a family, and be a provider, and have some security. And I knew that I was driven enough to do what I needed to do to get that.
So you think this business, you need drive?
Oh yeah.
Can you do it with a half a drive?
No.
You can't half-ass this thing?
Not at all.
So it's got to be.
If you're in, you're all in. Both feet.
100%.
Yeah, man.
Can you do it 90%?
No.
100%.
You can't. What is it? The
two-tank theory, man.
Two-tank theory,
Two-tank theory. You remember that?
Yeah, man.
The two-tank theory. Check out one of my videos. I have my two-tank theory on the other vlog. That's actually a pretty good theory that I came up with. It works.
Works.
So you worked it out that first day. You show up. What do you think of that first class?
A lot of it went over my head to begin with, but you made it real easy. You made it real simple, and but again, it was it's all about what you put into it. Yeah, there was class every Saturday, but every morning, Monday through Friday, I was in the library from 10 a.m. to 1, and then I would go home, get ready, and then go to the bar. So I was doing the online class. I read the books cover to cover.
You really wanted this bad.
Yeah, I read the books cover to cover, took the quizzes every time I finished a chapter. If I didn't get it right, I went back and read the chapter again, and I just kept going. And I did it every day.
Were you a good student in high school?
No.
So this was all new to you, this whole studying thing.
I mean, I was a good enough student. I didn't work hard.
I mean, it sounds like you now studying. I mean, you ready to take care of business.
Yeah, I was ready.
Goes back to your drive, 100% drive.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's talk about your experience in the classroom.
Okay.
Aside from California Realty training, your experience.
Yeah.
Taking the quizzes, taking the tests, taking your state exam, that whole process.
Yeah.
Was it easier than you thought? Harder than you thought? Was it what you expected?
It was pretty much what I expected. Like I said, I didn't come from a business background, so I had some issues like with the terminology and the taxes and percentages and things like that. It's you can do anything if you put your mind to it, for sure. If you just sit down and read the books and take the quizzes and go and show up to class, you're gonna learn it.
So would it be a fair statement if I was to say, I don't know, the average person who really wants a change in their life can pull this off?
Yeah. I mean, I'm an average person.
All right.
I mean, there's nothing special about me.
All right. Now, just you probably already do. You don't need a high school diploma. All you got to do is be 18 years old minimum. So anybody could go in there and take care of business if they got the drive.
That's it. That's
all right. So let's talk about you get your license. You go in there and take the state exam.
Yeah.
All right.
That was kind of nerve-wracking.
Tell me about that then.
I went in, and they you have to empty your pockets, and they give you a locker, and you're waiting online with everybody else, and they check your sleeves and all that. It was pretty intense.
Yeah.
And then you go in, you sit down, and I kind of breezed through the exam, and I was worried because I was the first one done, pretty much. I think there was one person done before me, and I felt I knew all the answers, but at the same time, you start second guessing yourself, and you're like, well, maybe I should go back and look at it again.
Because you did it so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend said, look, before I went in, she's like, you got this. You've been studying hard. You don't worry. So I finished. I got up, and I handed the lady my mouse. And she looked at me like I was crazy because I had been done so fast. And, I walked out, and I passed. They don't tell you what grade you get.
No, they don't.
They
it's
just tell you
pass, fail, yeah.
I wish I'd known what grade I got.
Who cares? So you passed. So you passed. They give you the A. You passed.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Good. Felt great.
Did you expect that you were going to pass?
Yeah. I mean,
good.
I had studied hard enough.
Yeah.
I was nervous, but I thought I was going to pass it. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. All right. So now you get your license.
Yeah.
You're ready to, what do they
Now
call
what?
it? Yeah. Well, now what they call it, you're ready to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
All right. So you get the license, what I call the golden ticket to make some money.
Yeah.
If you have the drive.
Yep.
Right. The effort. What's your first big decision as a new realtor, as a new real estate agent?
Well, I was trying to figure out whether I wanted to join a team or go about it myself.
Okay, now so on that note, we do have a vlog on joining a team. Check it out.
Yeah.
So why were you having difficulty on that?
Well, I was because I knew that if I joined a team, I would have learned a lot faster.
Okay.
As far as getting things done, but I stayed at Keller Williams where I took the classes because they have an amazing training program. So I did the training program, and then I decided to stay on my own, do it myself.
Okay.
You know? It was a little touch and go, but with the training and the fact that you have to do your first 3 deals with the guy who teaches
with the mentor.
class. Yeah,
with the mentor. Yeah.
That helped a lot, and my guy was amazing with the documents. I'm personable enough, I'm smart enough where I can talk to people, and I'm really good at communicating and negotiating. But the documents, there's a lot of documents.
They can be scary. I got you. Yeah.
So I loved Keller Williams because they kind of hold your hand for a little bit.
All right. So now you got your license. You're ready to go out and kick the world's ass.
Yeah.
But you got some personal challenges.
Yeah. I got.
You mind sharing that?
No, I was diagnosed with cancer.
Okay.
About 8 months into becoming a realtor, I was diagnosed with cancer.
Let's set the table here.
Yeah.
Let's set the table.
Okay.
You got your license. You're ready to rock and roll. You're still bartending.
Yeah.
How many hours a week?
Well, I was there
6 days
a week, probably 8 hours a day for 50 hours a week.
All right. You're battling a personal health issue.
Yeah.
I'm guessing now total work, real estate and bartending, you're saying how many hours a week?
I was doing 100 hours a week.
Now you're doing 100 hours a week while you're battling this cancer.
While I was having chemotherapy treatments.
How the hell did you pull this off, man? No, seriously, really?
Drive, man. When you wake up in the morning by yourself and you want to be with the woman you love and her kids, and you don't like where you are, it's a good kick in the butt to get where you want to go.
How did it keep your mind strong, though, Scott?
I just, I don't know. I just kept going.
I'm guessing a typical person in that situation.
Look, there were times where I couldn't. There were times I couldn't make it to the office. There were times I was like, but for the most part, I was in the office every morning at 9 o'clock, and I was there till 3, and then I would go to the bar until I couldn't anymore, and then,
That's incredible, man.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that's incredible.
About the third chemo treatment in, all my hair fell out, so. And I was just exhausted. I couldn't do the bar anymore. So I was just doing real estate and no money coming in unless you close something.
Right.
So I sold it was interesting. A friend of a friend just called me out of the blue one day and said, I'm thinking about selling my house in Woodland Hills. Would you want to come up and maybe give a shot at selling it?
That was your first deal?
That was my second deal.
That was your second deal?
My first deal. I had a listing actually while I was in Ignite. I got my first listing in Ignite, a condo.
What'd you do, cold calling or door knocking? What'd you do?
Yeah, it was door knocking, actually.
Door knocking?
Yeah.
Tell me about door knocking real quick, real brief.
Well,
Your opinion on door knocking.
It's scary at first.
Okay.
But as long as you've got something to talk about, it is what it is.
Can it be effective?
It's very effective.
Yeah.
I think it's very effective.
A lot of new people who are in the business, they don't want to do it, man.
I talk to them a lot of new kids at Keller Williams. Kids have been there for years, but they're like, I'm not going to do door knocking. I just start calling them. I'm like, all right.
You do it at work, and you got your couple deals going at that time.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me the story. So what's going on now? You're battling through your treatments.
Yeah.
You close your second deal with the condo.
Yeah, the first deal was a condo. Second deal was a $1.6 million house.
$1.6 million house.
Yeah.
And that was your buddy's?
That was a friend of a friend's. He had a 5,000 square foot house with a 28,000 square foot lot in Woodland Hills.
Word got out that you were now in real estate, so they called you.
Yep.
Right on. Close the deal.
You have to make those calls. That doesn't just happen. The word just gets out.
Right.
You make the word get out.
So you informed your sphere of influence.
Exactly.
That Mr. Scott Sheldon.
Look, I'm doing real estate now.
Real estate.
Who do you know? Who do you know that needs a realtor?
Right on.
And I just made those calls every day.
You holding that first check. The second one, the big one, the 1.6.
Nice. Yeah.
Ever see a check that big?
$54,000.
What? Ever hold a check down?
No, no. I didn't want to cash it. I was like, look at this thing, you know. And it helped a lot, you know. Like I said, I was in the middle of chemo. I wasn't really making any money.
It helped you a lot.
It helped a lot.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then, you know, then I sold another house out in Palmdale. From a friend of a friend said, look, my buddy's...
Now those houses, those of you who are watching this are lower in the, meaning they're less expensive.
Well, it was a $280,000 house.
Right, compared to 1.6, I mean,
yeah.
But a commission is a commission.
A commission's a commission. I firmly believe that. You know,
so do I.
Like, I'll take any job.
Good.
I'll do anything.
Sometimes
anywhere.
the price tag that's given to you is the experience you learned through that deal.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this job, Rob, is you're constantly learning.
Right.
And you have to be willing to constantly learn.
Right.
As soon as you say you know everything, you're in big trouble.
That's right.
You're in
That's right.
big trouble.
Right.
In this job especially.
Challenge.
I sold 3 houses in the first year through chemo, and then I was given the all clear in cancer last June, actually, about a year ago.
About a year ago, right?
Yeah. So then I slowly worked my way back.
Right, so now you're feeling a little better.
Feeling a little better.
Getting stronger.
Started.
Hair's coming back.
Yeah, spending more time, working harder. And
your support system, your girl, and
everything's good. We all moved in together. We got a nice townhouse.
Life's right on.
Things are starting to get really good. And yeah, so I just kept going. Then I figured, well, you know, if I'm going to learn, I'm going to learn everything. So they were teaching this. They're teaching this commercial real estate class at Keller Williams. You know, it's great because they're always teaching something.
All right. So you were primarily residential sales. Mm-hmm. They offer a commercial real estate class. You said, I'm in.
I'm in. Right. Why not? If worst comes to worst, I learned something.
Right.
Know?
Right.
So I took the class, and then the woman who taught the class actually has a team at Keller Williams. She asked me to join the team.
A commercial team?
Yeah. So I'm now in charge of retail sales, tenant rep, and also any residential deal that comes into the, you know,
right.
Instead of referring them out, I do the in-house residential deals.
What should you prefer, residential or commercial? Does it matter to you? It's a whole different world.
It's touch and go. You know, there's things about residential I like a lot, as far as, you know, meeting the people, and, you know, I don't want to say traumatic, but it's a big deal if people buying their houses.
Of course it is.
And you're there to hold their hands,
right.
And, you know, a bond is created. Some of the best friends I have now are people I've helped sell their homes.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
So that's good.
How about the commercial side?
Commercial side, I like it because there's no weekends. You know, there's no open houses, and
rarely there's emotion involved.
There's no emotion involved.
It's just about the bottom dollar.
It's about the bottom line. Right. You know, how much? When can I get it? You know, let's get it. What can I make on it?
Right.
That's it.
So how'd you do that? All right, so now you're involved in residential. You're involved in commercial.
Yeah.
You do whatever comes along. You're willing to take it.
Yeah.
How's the last year been for you in the real estate world?
Since January, residential and commercial, I've closed 7 deals.
All right. So in the last 6-7 months, you've closed.
7 months.
That's one deal a month.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Those checks must be pretty sweet.
The sales checks. I've done some leases, some commercial leases, which are great because you get a commission on the entire length of the lease.
Right.
Instead of just getting 1 year residential lease, if it's a 5-year lease, you get paid for all 5 years.
That's right. And those of you who don't know that, you can also get commission on leases. So don't think you only have to sell property. If you get leases, whether it be retail leases or commercial leases or any leases, you get some good commission checks there too.
Yeah, and I've sold 3 residential deals this year, and I've got 3 more in the pipeline.
And then you got a couple listings coming up, or
I've got one listing right now. It was my 3rd listing of the year, and it just fell out of escrow, but it looks like we're going to get back into escrow, and I'm double ending it. So
you consider yourself a businessman now?
Man, I'm all business.
Hell yeah, you are. I mean? Business with a smile, man.
But you learn, like I said, you have to learn every day. No escrow is the same, no deal is the same, and it's really important to surround yourself with people who have been through those situations before.
Who's been your support cast professionally in real estate?
Well, you, to be honest, and then,
what did I teach you that you've put to use? Come on.
Get a cigar and a glass of brandy. Try to figure out how to not lose the deal.
Try to
figure it out.
Good.
And make sure you have a good title lady. Make sure you have a good escrow person. Make sure you have all those people.
That's right. Good support team.
And I do. I have an amazing escrow person. I have an amazing title lady.
Makes life a lot easier, man.
When you can call them up and say, hey, what do you think about this?
What I call delegating.
Yeah.
Delegate a lot of your
great.
stuff. That's fantastic. So listen, I want to ask you also, before we wrap this up, I want to ask you a couple of questions regarding you giving advice. Listen, I consider you now a real estate
mogul.
Mogul. All right, I'll call you a goddamn mogul. But you're experienced enough now that you can give some good advice. Those who are coming up, listen, those who are thinking about a real estate career, those who just got their license, and are like, damn, I don't know, you know what the hell did I get myself into? You know, again, statistics show that most new real estate agents, bail after the first year.
I've seen it. I've seen a lot of people
so have I.
in my class
that
I took with you have disappeared.
Yeah, so have I. And it amazes me that they don't have that drive that you have.
It's too hard.
Yeah. I don't know. I think everybody's inner drive.
Yeah.
We can all have the same academic settings, but when it comes to inner drive, the only one that can teach you that is yourself.
Yeah.
What can you recommend to those who are thinking about leaving the business?
Leaving the real estate business?
Leaving the real estate business. Someone who's just got their license and are having trouble with this career.
Look, it takes, I'll be honest, it takes time to get moving.
Okay.
And the most important thing is you have to make those calls. You have to knock on doors. You have to let everybody you know, family, friends, acquaintances, I talked to everybody, and said, look, I'm in the real estate business. As long as you keep doing that, you're going to get a call. You're going to get calls. And then the more calls you get, the easier it is for that business to come in, because it's word of mouth, basically. And before you know it, you're on your way.
Right. But unless you tell anybody, what you're doing, nothing's going to happen. Right. Because I've even seen you promote yourself on social media, which I thought was awesome at first, man.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I remember you doing it before you even had your license.
Yep.
You were kind of prepping the table.
I was.
And the minute you had your license and the table was ready to rock and roll, you said, come on and eat. Yeah.
I got my first listing as soon as I joined. As soon as I got my license, I had a listing. And if you want to make it your career, if you want to make it, what you want to do for a living, then you have to put the time in. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great idea to get your license, for sure.
Right on.
And I think if anybody gets a chance to study with you, they should.
Oh, appreciate the plug, man. I want you to give the viewers who are watching this some solid advice. Let's go with 3 words. 3 words that they say, you know what, I got a shot at this career.
Well, one is persistence.
Persistence. Which means if somebody hangs up on you or slams a door in your face,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's not. You can't take rejection personally. And I've learned that. I learned that as an actor, so that didn't hurt.
No.
But persistence and learning, constantly learning, and don't be afraid to ask questions to people who've been through it.
Got it.
Like I'm constantly asking Castro or the Richard Schulman, guys like that who are making millions and millions of dollars. And they're more than happy to open.
Do they take the time to
every minute, every second I ask them a question.
Beautiful.
And just show up. Basically, you just got to show up.
That's Woody Allen's advice, man. What did Allen say? 90% of success is showing up.
Showing up. That's it.
Yeah,
and I firmly believe that.
You were the first one in class, man. You beat me to the classroom.
That's right.
You son of a gun. You had to rub that in. So what's in the future for you in real estate? What do you want to do now? What's your goal?
My plan for, I have a 411, as they call it. I have a 5-year plan, basically, where I want to start investing myself in real estate as far as either retail or multifamily units. My first plan is to buy like a 4-unit, 5-unit building.
That's a hell of a goal, man. That's sweet.
Yeah, and work from there. I want to obviously not have to work as hard as I'm working now, but
What year are you now in your real estate career?
This is year 4, or no, year 3. Year 3.
Took me about 5 years, seriously. I've been in business for about 25 years. Took me about 5 years to see people sending me referrals to where I didn't have to do much as far as going out looking.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Took me about 5 years to where I could just kind of sit in an office and the phone would ring.
Yeah.
Which was kind of nice. So
that's already started.
Good.
Which I'm really happy about.
That's a good start.
Like a friend of mine called. I just sold a place in Eagle Rock. We got $75,000 above asking. So that was nice.
Sweet.
All cash.
Sweet. And this guy just called you?
Yeah, just because he's a friend of mine. He said, hey, call Scotty.
It's happening, man.
That's great.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for taking the time with us today,
hey,
buddy.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it, man.
Anything
Wish you all the success.
Sure.